Hey, this is Guaranteed Unique, your resident 39-time reader of Coach Corey Wayne. Um, know the book so well. Uh, know the book so well, I could basically teach a class on it. So, yeah, that's kind of why I'm here to help out. So, we're going to go on the Reddit forum and see who we can help out today. All right, let's see. Advice is what I'm C priority. Advice. Hey, so sorry. I just got out of a movie and kind of lost track of time. Would you be okay rescheduling a Thursday? I still have a lot I need to work to get done before the work week. Sounds like she ain't interested, bro. Pretty simple. The only thing you need to respond to this with is like, sounds good. Hit me up when your schedule opens up and we'll plan something then. And that's it. There's nothing else to say here. This is pretty much over. Um, Chicks that like you vote with their feet. It's very simple, man. Anything that's not a hell yeah is a no. So you think she'd flake out on fucking Tom Holland or Mark Wahlberg or who whatever celebrity you could think of? No, bro. She's just not that into you. This is pretty simple. Move on. Next. Young's Z. Hung whatever the hell. Alright. She only posts photos of her on her stories from dates and trips. We go on. Oh boy. She your girlfriend? Girlfriend and I have been together for 4 months. Everything seems to be going well. But one thing is bugging me, and I'm not sure if I should consider this as disrespectful behavior or not. Whether I take her on a nice dinner, a day trip, etc., ones that I pay for, organized, of course, she always posts photos of herself, usually ones I have taken. That's where you first fucked up. You pretended to be her photographer. Sounds like you knew what you was getting with when you found this social media type girl, and now you're like, she treats me like a fan. Hmm. Shocker. On place we visit, but never any of the ones I'm in it. Yeah, that's because she's not proud to show you on her page. She wants to have in the social media world what's known as the appearance of availability. Especially if she like does this professionally. Yeah, dog, you're never gonna be on that shit. You would if you were like a Chad Thundercock, though. I consider these shared experiences as a couple, yet she consistently presents them to her friends, family as experience of just her, and I should be unknown. Yeah, that means she's not proud to be with you. Sorry, bud. I don't post any photos at all and keep relatively quiet on social media. Please note that I met her close friends, family members, so I don't think she needs to keep me off there in fear that they will be like, "Who's that?" Unless she has another family member who will be asking questions. Anyone else had this? I've seen girls post photos on dates showing off their boyfriends' dates, blah blah blah, at least showing a leg or something. Yeah, it's just dating in this modern social media dating age. The girl probably sounds like she's under the age of 25. I don't know how y'all met, but y'all ain't been together in a relationship for that long. I'm assuming she was like this before y'all became a couple, so you knew what you was dealing with. I know that because you said you was taking pictures of her, which shows me sucker move on your part, thoroughbred sucker move. If I don't give a fuck how found a chick is, if she wants me to be her fucking photographer when we're out on a date, I'd be like, yeah, I don't do that. I'd have to send you an invoice. So let's just go get some random person to do it. And yeah, that's basically it. Like I'm not, no, we're not doing that. I'm not playing this game. You know, and it's not necessarily to check her ego, but kinda, yeah, kinda. Like, bro, you want somebody who's an equal, if not somebody who looks up to you, not somebody who sees you as one of her fucking fans. And you're like, well, she took me to see her family. You're like, yeah, true, that's cool in private, but I'm sorry, but these chicks out here doing hard launches and all this bullshit, and she ain't posting on social media. She ain't mention you. That means she ain't proud to have you be seen. You're essentially the fat chick that a guy's cracking in college. Like, like he'll have the fat chick over for some head, but he won't actually take her out on a date. So, sorry, buddy. Um, I'm not saying it's pretty much over or anything like that. or you should like change things or call her out on things. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, I'm assuming you knew what you were dealing with when you got with this girl. So you can't really be too upset with it. Has anyone else had this? I personally haven't because I don't deal with chicks that's like social media heavy. I'm someone who's very non-social media heavy. So I actually look at that shit as a red flag. So I wouldn't even be in a scenario personally. But you're in it. So the tough thing to do would be to just rapidly adjust what you're doing, because she'd be like, why are you changing? You were fine with it before. And then she use the golden trigger word everybody uses. I'm assuming a lot here, but she might be like, oh, you're insecure, or what's the problem? Like, are you triggered and all that bullshit? I could be wrong. But all I'm saying is this, bro. That's why she hasn't posted you. She's not proud enough to post you, and she doesn't really want to have you on her social media. So I'm sorry, man. That's just the truth. Just a dog. Wait a second. Let's see. Just a dog. Ask her out over Facebook Messenger, or did I miss my chance? Ask her out over Facebook Messenger, or did I miss my chance? Fast forward 2 months ago, we are together with the same group of friends for a weekend away. She keeps saying sexual things around me. Oh, wait, hold on, let me start from the top. Little backstory. I met this girl exactly 1 year ago at a friend's birthday party. We chatted a little, but that was about it. A couple days later, I added on Facebook after seeing her pop up. Okay. Why did you not just talk to her in person and exchange information then? Fast forward 2 months ago, we were together in the same group of friends for the weekend. She keeps saying sexual things around me and joked with me that 2 of our friends kept sneaking off to have sex. Sounds like she's dropping a lot of hints, bud. Wanted to try to make something happen that weekend, but logistics weren't great, especially with all our friends around. So the weekend ends and nothing happens. Okay. Saw her again at another weekend out with the same group of friends, but this past weekend, same deal. Lots of sexual suggestions, like a bracelet she made that said "Choke me, daddy." Oh my goodness, brother. She sounds like she's fun. Don't talk a whole lot this weekend, but on our last night, she shows me some modeling pictures that she says she can't keep swiping because she has some topless pictures. Oh, this girl, freak. I joked that she should show me and to get a full idea of the picture. She actually then does show me one of her back turned, but then right after showed me another one with her face in the camera. Okay, so she showed you her tits. Back at the room, we were hanging out, and she shows me more and tells me how she has done some BDSM stuff and kink too. Oh, she a freak. She probably on FetLife getting trains ran on the weekend, bro. I'm familiar with them types of girls, and I'll just tell you this right now. Random people ain't out here wearing chokers. She a freak. Hello. The next morning, I wanted to ask if she wanted to get drinks. One of the next couple days as we were saying goodbye. But then I chickened out, pussy. Okay. Wow, brother. Wow. I chickened out since we were in the middle of diner, but I know what you meant. I had taken some videos of her as she was doing karaoke, so I was going to send those over Facebook Messenger and segue into asking, oh my God, brother, you doing all this shit in person, now you want to tap dance out of the situation? You're going backwards, brother. What are we doing? Did I miss a chance? Yes. This chick is giving you blatant signals. She's like, here, big boy. She's like, she literally is. It's like a bitch on a runway with the lights guiding the plane in. Your cock is the plane, and she's like, enter, land, dick here, and you're just like, nah, I think I need more gas. You just take back off. Like, bro, what? What are we doing, champ? What are we doing? Wow. Did I miss a chance? Yes, because I didn't do it in person. Just to try anyway. You can try anyway, but you just make yourself look like a pussy. You make yourself look like a pussy a year ago when you didn't talk to her in person. The first time. 365 days ago. What are we doing? Come on, man. Not sure when I'll see her again in person. It could be months. Brother, at this point, you probably fumbled. And if I'm keeping it a bean, you don't deserve to actually get this girl. Straight up. She's just too sexually forward for you, and you too much of a pussy to realize the opportunity in front of you and not dive on it. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if you think you're unworthy. I'm here to tell you you're not unworthy, but you are a bitch, because these are just blatant choosing signals, bro. Like, girls don't just do this to random dudes. She literally showed you a picture of her tits. She out here talking to you, chit-chatting with you, doing all this stuff. And like, you almost went backwards. You're like, let me go ahead and do everything in person, and then like not use any of that momentum and just talk to her later. In what fucking universe does that make sense, brother? Come on, man. Read the goddamn book. You can follow up with this girl if you want to, but because you've missed so many signals and gave off the vibe that you're probably a bitch, it's over with. But brother, I honestly hope you fail just so this stings and you learn from it. Try if you want to. I can't tell you what to do. It's your life. But realistically, it's going nowhere because you missed a signal too many times, brother. Do better. You're capable, man. You can do better. But bro, come on, man. Come on. Read the book, bro. And try again with a different girl. Next time you meet a chick that you like in person, go for it, bro. Corey always says this. He who says it hesitates masturbates. And you well on your way, brother. So please don't do this stupid shit again, bro. Wow. Ex-girlfriend situationship. Did I do this one already? Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Hi guys, I got into Corey Wayne work like a lot of you after a breakup. Been there, brother. What I will mention here is before I read 3% Man, in my first relationship while dating my ex-girlfriend after a first date in which we kissed, she then texted me she was going to a guy's house because she was going through a divorce. She later texted me they kissed spending the night, and I stopped texting her because I was hurt. Ooh, okay. Then I got on my bus as usual, and guess who's there? The girl. She sat beside me saying how guilty she felt that it was over and so on. I made excuses for her in my head saying, well, we weren't in a relationship. Wait, hold on. Was she in a relationship with you or not? I'm confused. We weren't in a relationship, but when we started to get more serious, I started to resent this girl for what she did. Understandable. I'm just confused because she said all her friends are being suggested to me on Instagram, even though we have no mutuals. We never slept together. I would like this, but I don't want to feel resentment again. I feel really disrespected. If she does reach out, should I follow what Corey teaches in several principles they get an X back, or should I address it? No, well, you don't address the disrespect. That's not going to help you. So yes, follow what Corey says in follow what Corey says in 7 principles to get an X back. For you in this particular scenario, that might be the most applicable. Yeah. If you guys can help, I really appreciate it. I really don't have anyone to talk about this. Yeah, well, you're in the right place, bro. And I hope you get this message. And let me just make sure I understand this part, though. So were you with this girl? I got in a relationship, okay, broke up, yeah. In my first relationship, while dating my ex-girlfriend after our first date in which we kissed. I'm not following. So I'm not following. I'm not trying. This is one I'm not sure. I wish I could talk to you straight up. So it seems like you're saying in my first relationship, okay, in my first relationship while dating my ex-girlfriend, after our first date in which we kissed, she didn't text me. She was going to a guy's house. So like, this is your ex-girlfriend that hit you up after things ended and I guess she was still in contact with you, and she said she was going over to a dude's place and they kissed because he's going through a divorce. All right. So she's basically messing around with a guy who's going through a divorce. Then she texts you, the ex texts you that they kiss and she's spending time and spending the night. So that means she probably got fucked. And you stopped texting her because you were hurt. Okay, so yeah, makes sense. I then got on a bus as usual. Guess who's there? The girl. Which girl? Is it the girl like your ex or like the girl or like a girl you were dating after your relationship ended? That's a little bit confusing. Yeah. I made excuses in my head. This is a weird one, bro. And I'm really trying to understand it, but I'm not really sure if you're talking about your ex or some new girl you started dating after your ex. But to answer your question, Corey Wayne, Seven Principles to Get an Ex Back is the video you're going to want to watch. But I'm really not sure. So I'm going to send this to you. Hopefully you listen to it because I really would like to help you, but I need a bit more context because the way you wrote this is confusing to me. I don't know if I'm just reading it weird or you just got to fill me in a bit more. But yeah, I'm not following who hurt you exactly. I'm thinking it's your ex though. It seems like it's your ex-girlfriend who hit you up after y'all broke up. In my first relationship while dating my ex-girlfriend after our first date. First date with who? Like your first new relationship post-ex? Or like your ex-girlfriend cheated on you essentially when you're on your first date? Maybe it's me, bro. Maybe I'm just reading this wrong. I don't know. But yeah, I would really like for you to just break the scenario down with a bit more clarity for me. And hopefully I can help. But no panic. Yeah, don't panic, bro. I'm on my way. I'll send this to you. Hopefully we can figure this out together. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. This one's a little short today, boys, but I just want to see. Oh, late priority. I know this guy. What you got going on today, buddy? Let's see. Late priority 9927. What if I actually do feel a bit butthurt? I mean, you're human, so that's understandable. Honestly, if a girl who I'm on the early dating stages with flakes on me, pulls away, even ghosts me, I usually just brush it off and keep moving on to the next one. Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, women vote with their feet. What's Corey says, Doc Love always says, one chance per girl per lifetime. Like if she wants to flake out, then why even deal with her again? That's no respect. She just doesn't value your time. It doesn't even happen that much, but when it does happen, it feels like my life is unchanged. I don't really care that much. As you shouldn't, bro. Your time is valuable. So yeah, if she doesn't want to spend time with you, great. The greatest gift, Corey says it all the time, the greatest gift you can give somebody is the gift of your time. If someone doesn't value your time, they get the gift of missing you. It's very simple. Like life goes on. It's your fun bus. You got your own life. Shit goes on. You don't need these people in your life. However, I do expect much better from a girl whom it feels as if we're already halfway into establishing a relationship or even more. Until she brings that up, you ain't halfway into shit. You got one job: hang out, have fun, and hook up. With whom a relationship has already been established. In such cases, I do admit I feel some frustration, confusion, and sometimes even anger. Well, masculinity is calm, not angry. I understand feeling some type of way. You're human, but I hope you're not revealing that to her and making yourself look like a butthurt pussy. So that's not smart. But maybe you're just venting here, which is cool, which is the place to do it, frankly, to the boys or your therapist. Confusion and sometimes even anger when they suddenly pull away and disappear for days and weeks. Women are like cats. I don't know why you expect anything different. If you want something different, sorry, bud, you got to date men. Okay, like this is how women are. Corey says this shit all the time. Women are like cats. They get nice and comfortable, then they want to go roam the neighborhood. And here's the plot twist, because I've said this before. It's never your girl, brother. Especially this one. She's not even your girlfriend. It's never your girl. It's just your turn. Period. And here's the age-old question too, because most guys usually struggle and they wonder, like, am I the only guy? Like, is this girl seeing other dudes? Yes, 100% of the time. When she says, no, I'm only dating you, cap, she's seeing other men. You're never the only guy, ever. Unless you're actually in a relationship, and you ain't. So, yeah, you are just one of the many, brother. You're part of what's known as a roster, okay? You're probably one of 5. You're fucking LeBron James on the Sixers. You're one of the starting 5, champ, okay? So you can feel how you want, but women don't give a fuck about how you feel. They only care about how they feel about you. So you just need to do your role. I don't know if you fucked yet, but if you have, in the words of The Rock, know your damn role and shut your damn mouth. That's it. Just crack backs, bro. That's it. Don't worry about relationships. Anyway, with no explanation given or just soft explanation of BS. Yeah, that means he's just low interest. That means Dirty Dick Rodney, Chad Thundercock, and Tyrone Thundercock are rearranging her pelvis. And you're just low on the totem pole right now. So what do? Go find some other chicks to fuck. The end. It's very simple. Now I know better than to vent towards them. Smart. But I can't deny I do feel these negative feelings. You're human, bro. You're human, okay? I'm not going to, I'm one that studies stoicism. I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to feel how you feel because you're entitled to your feelings. And you are smart or to not vent to the woman. Great. Come here, vent to the boys. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here for. Yeah, the thing with that is that you're entitled to have your own feelings, but the thing is, feelings are interesting because it's not really the event that bothers you. It's not really the event itself. It's how you respond to the event. You feel what I'm saying? So it doesn't have to be seen as a negative thing if you choose to not make it a negative thing. So let's look at the same scenario. This girl flakes out on you. If I'm you and I'm using your mentality, I'm going to be mad about it a little bit. If I'm me using my mentality, I'm going to be like, oh, hell yeah. I just now have a high signal. Like she just showed me she's not interested. She's low signal. Perfect. I can just use this time for other shit. Like come and talk to the boys online and make a video or, date other bitches, whatever. Go work out, go shopping at Costco, whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? Like life goes on. Go do yoga. Go to a fucking bachata class, whatever the fuck. The point is, it's not the event. It's how you frame the event. You get me? And that's with anything, bro. It's beyond girls. And that's where Coach Corey Wayne 3% Man comes in. It's like, once you realize this shit is beyond women, it's about being a better version of yourself, being a good person, being a good man, being a high value dude. All this other shit just falls into place. You know what I mean? Like, I'll use like the job analogy. Like if somebody was giving you wishy-washy signals about actually calling you back for an interview, is that a company that you think values you? Or is the company that's like hounding you with their fucking recruiters and really wanting to get a second interview with you, do you think they want you more? See what I'm saying? So does me still experiencing such negative feelings under such circumstances means I'm not into becoming a 3% man yet? No, it just means you're a normal human who is going through experiences with your feelings and you just don't have an outlet or a way to fully understand how to deal with them. You're a normal dude. I get mad too, bro. 3% man is not the Bible. It's just a way of thinking about things that tends to be framed more in the mentality behind pickup, dating, relationship, conflict resolution, shit like that. But there's other books that would help. Like for me, anything stoicism based. So I like a lot of Ryan Holiday stuff. So the Daily Stoic, that's a daily reader with just like a quote every day. And it just helps you how to, I'm not telling you not to have emotions because you're human. You're not a fucking cyborg. But what I am saying is, it's not your feelings that matter. It's how you react to your feelings that matter. You get me? So just keep that in mind. And do you think it's healthy to ever voice your frustrations? No, because she doesn't fucking care anyway. I mean, if she was your girlfriend, sure, you can the thing is you want to frame it positively. And I went into a very specific way to do that, which is a guy who I helped from the previous video when he was going through a situation with his girlfriend who didn't want to lose weight. And I told him this from another book that I heard of called Never Split the Difference. And it's basically a negotiation book. And you always want to start with the accusation audit. So by doing that, you say, let's say you're with this is your actual girlfriend. You got frustrations. You'd be like, hey, babe, I know it's going to come off a certain way. I know you're probably going to hear this and be like, oh, this guy's just being mean. Oh, he's just being temperamental. He's just being angry. Like, you want to say the things you think she's going to say. Like, there's the one time where you're actually going to project a little bit. You want to assume the things ahead of time that she might say. The reason you do that is because you're essentially auditing all the possible accusations she would have. So by the time you do all like 6, 7, 8 caveats, like, you're probably going to think this and this and this and this. She's like, oh my God, like, what? Just get to it. What is it? By the time you say what it is, it's usually not that big of a deal because you amped it up so much, even though it probably something that was a big deal to you. To her now, when she hears it, it's like, that's it? Oh. So you say all those things. So like, babe, I know you're probably going to think, I'm going to use the guy situation with the girlfriend that won't lose weight. Like, babe, I know you're probably going to think that I'm not supportive, that I don't want to be with you, that like I don't love who you are, and I hate your body. You probably want to think all these things, that I don't want to be with you. You think I'm calling you fat. You think all this stuff. Like, what? Like, whoa, what? Hold on, what happened? But the truth is, babe, and this is the second part to it. It's that when you do X, it makes me feel Y. That's what you want to say. So, but the truth is, babe, it's not the case. The truth is that when we go out and eat and you eat unhealthy all the time, it makes me feel like you don't care about yourself. And I really care about you because the thing is, you know, I work out. I want to help you out. You know, I'm here to support you. I want to be your man. And I definitely want to help. But when I see you just doing all these things and not taking care of yourself after the fact, it honestly hurts because it makes me feel like you don't care about the thing I care about the most, which is you. That's step 2. Step 3, would you go ahead and land the plane and be like, so like, I'm not trying to, it's never you against the person. It's you and the person against the issue. So it's like, so babe, I'm really not trying to attack you right now. Let me make that very clear. I love you. I want to be with you. But what I am seeing is a trend and I want to help. So like, what can we do so me and you can handle this and move forward together? Something along those lines. Paraphrase, but you get the fuck I'm saying, right? So that's basically what it is. If you do want to talk about it, make sure it's in a calm manner, like you said, but in a calm manner with her. Yeah. I guess when she's your girlfriend, correct. Good communication's a must. Yep. But if it's a girl, it's not your girlfriend yet, then sometimes they will use an excuse the fact that indeed she's not yet your girlfriend for you to be expecting better from them. Yeah, you shouldn't have these preconceived notions and ideas and mindsets about what your expectations should be from a girl who, especially if you ain't even fuck her yet. Like, bro, we got 3 jobs. Hang out, have fun, and hook up. All this whoop-de-whoop shit, that's everything I just said is great. None of it fucking matters unless it's your girlfriend. It does not matter. This is conflict resolution shit. If you feeling all these wishy-washy feelings on her end and disrespect and da-da-da-da, congratulations. Welcome to the dating world. You're one of many. She doesn't give a fuck. She does not care at all. She's going to keep doing what she wants to do anyway. And if you bring it up, you're a pussy. So the fact is, the simplest thing you need to do without bringing it up is just match and mirror. If she pulls back, you pull back. If she takes 2 days to respond, you take 2 days to respond. If you don't hear from her for a week after the fucking date, she doesn't hear from you till the week after the fucking date. You match and mirror. That's what Corey always says about this stuff. You just match and mirror, let her go do her thing, and that's it. When she's your girlfriend, that's when shit matters. That's when conflict resolution is important. Like the situation I just said, that's a dude in the forum who actually has a girlfriend who's going through this shit. So I was like, bro, I ever gave him way more runway with it. I was like, there's things you can do 90 days first, like to actually try to help her out, and then have the talk after the fact. Like, show her the point of relationship is to give. So you want to give to your girl. If this is a bitch you ain't cracked yet, she's nobody. You don't need to give her shit other than some nice meals, good time, good company, attention, obviously. And then you work your way to eventually a relationship. Well, you don't work your way to anything. All you do is hang out, have fun, and hook up. But she'll bring it up when it's time. Like, when are we? Like, when you see us going? Like, do you see us like a thing or something? Like, that's my girl voice. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. You're entitled to your feelings, but just don't projaculate them all over the girl because she don't give a fuck anyway. Come holler at the boys. Come talk to us. Get it out here. Talk to the forum. We'll reach out. We'll hang out. We'll do what we need to do to chop it up. Or if it's real bad, just talk to a therapist. But yeah, man, your feelings are valid, and I get the frustration. I do. I was there, bro. I get it. But nah, bro. She don't need to hear that shit. All right. Well, that wraps it up for this week. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you like this content, I'll be back for more on Wednesday. Yeah, like and sub, and Guarantee Unique out.